Hi VC, it's Aaron, Mutha Alamere. Today I'm counting down my top 60 records of 1989. And 1989 is one of my favorite years of music. It's right in the heart of what I think is the best 5 years of music, which was 88 to 92. I just love those years. This will probably be my last video I do a top 60 of because I won't have as many after this year, I don't think. But I was able to get 60 out of this year. Still have a couple really good ones left over. And I try not to put, I try to make it all good. So even the bottom of this list is really good. I mean, there's really great records, even through the 30s and 40s and 50s, but the top 30 is ridiculous this year. It was so hard because it's like 20 of them are like my favorite record. It's like, it's crazy. So my only stipulation is I have to own everything here on one form of physical format. So I got 6 cassettes, 3 CDs, the rest is vinyl. There's a few notables that I don't have on anything. For example, Testament, Practice What You Preach, I don't own. I used to have it. I don't have it anymore. So that one's not on this list. It would be very high. A few others that are really high that would be really high. But I'll just go with what I got. And great year in music. This is harder than 88 even. I thought 88 was the hardest, but this was harder. So number 60, I've got The Disregard of Timekeeping from Bonham, and of course it's Jason Bonham, John Bonham's son, on the drums. They had their single from this was "Wait for You." It was kind of a big hit. The rest of the album's pretty good. It's pretty solid. It's 60 because I don't think it's quite as good as the rest of the stuff, but it's a good record. Love that one. Number 59, I've got Jack Starr's "Burning Star," and this is a great album. He's a really good guitarist, and this is a good solid metal record here. On what is this on? I can't even tell. Oh, Dutch East India Trading Records. That's why it was not a common one, but he kind of looks like George Lynch there in a way. But he's a great guitarist. It's a good solid metal record there. At 58, I've got Lost Cause with Chicks Go Wild. This is a really good album. It's kind of like if you mixed, rap and metal. But it's like Beastie Boys, but heavier. It's more metal oriented, but kind of a crossover. Really good. I mean, take a look at them. That's kind of what you're getting. But this is really good. It's excellent. And it's an EP, 5 songs. Chicks Go Wild, great song. I mean, I like everything on this. Really good stuff there. At number 57, I've got a classic here. This is 9 Inch Nails with Pretty Hate Machine. And this is a great record. Of course, it's got Head Like a Hole. I was saying it backwards a little earlier. And, great album. Maybe my favorite from this band. I don't know. They did another one that I think is pretty close. So, really good, solid record there. Number 56. I've got The Outfield, The Voices of Babylon. Now, they're a really good power pop band. And one of the only bands like that on this list. Most of this stuff is going to be all hard rock, hard and heavy. But this is a great record. It's not quite as good as Play Deep, their first record, but I think it's better than their second record. And this is actually very close to Play Deep. If you like that record, you'd like this. Very solid album by these guys. And I really like that one. And number 55, this is a super group. It's Mr. Big. At 55, of course, Addicted to That Rush is on this. It's got, Paul Gilbert on guitar, Billy Sheehan on the bass. Great band, amazing musicians, and pretty good stuff there. Mr. Big. Okay, at number 54, I was just talking about them. I got the Beastie Boys with Paul's Boutique. Really good album. I don't like it as well as License to Ill because that was a classic. I mean, they're both classics. This is a great record too. But this is a very good, solid sophomore album by the Beastie Boys. Really great stuff there. Number 53, I've got this heavy metal, bordering on thrash band, and they are female fronted, and it's Holy Moses with Queen of Siam. Really good album. I like this a lot. The singer's amazing, great musicians. I wish the previous owner wouldn't have wrote on it with a marker, but other than that, the record's in great shape and it sounds great. Don't Mess Around with the Bitch is a great song. Devil's Dancer, the title song's great. Really good album here. I love this. Up at number 52, got a band here from Boston, and the guitarist is a virtuoso, amazing player. This is Extreme with their self-titled debut. Of course, I really like the song Kid Ego. Some of their songs are a bit goofy, but they're good. Great musicians. Mutha, don't want to come out, don't want to go to school today. It's actually Mother, but I always say Mutha. So There we go, Extreme at number 52. Number 51, this is a great band. This is Keel, Larger Than Live. Really good album here. I mean, it's half live, half studio, and the new studio stuff's all really good. The live stuff, they have 2 new tracks, Hard as Hell and Private Lies, and I always kind of joke that the 3 old tracks on here all have rock in the name. There's, you know, Rock and Roll Animal, Rock and Roll Outlaw, and The Right to Rock were the 3 other songs they put on here. But they sound great live. Really good. Mark Ferrari, I love his guitar work. Really good album. Number 50, the debut from one of the, probably the grunge band that got the most credit, but they're not my favorite. But this is actually a really good album. This is Bleach from Nirvana. Very dark, a lot darker than Nevermind. Really moody. I kind of like this better. Really good stuff on here. You know, it's all good. This is a great album. And yeah, this is before Dave Grohl has Chad Channing on the drums. But really good, solid record here from Nirvana. Number 49. Really great glam metal band. Not really glam. They're more street. It's called Street Ready. This is Leatherwolf. They got a little bit of a harder edge. Hideaway was their video. Their single. Really good song. And this is a good, solid album. I mean, they're like the glam metal, but just a slightly heavier edge on them. Really good stuff. At number 48. Got a female-fronted blues metal band, and this is Princess Pang. Really like this album. Trouble in Paradise is such a great song, but the whole album's really solid, and it's very bluesy. Not quite as heavy as some of the others, but it's still got a heavy edge to it. Really good stuff there. And the lead singer's really good. I like her a lot. Really good. Love that. Number 47, my favorite Japanese band. This is EZO with Fire Fire. And I really like them a lot. I've always liked EZO a little bit better than Loudness, even though I like Loudness a lot. But, you know, this got Million Miles Away. That's a really great song. Nightcrawler, Wild Talk. This is a really good record here. EZO. Okay, at number 46, my last CD, and then it'll all be cassettes and vinyl. So this is, of course, an all-time great band from Boston, and this is a really good album by them. I really like it. It's Pump by Aerosmith, and I really like the song F.I.N.E. and Voodoo Medicine Man. I love that one. Of course, it's got a lot of big hits on here, like Janie's Got a Gun and Lovin' an Elevator, but you know, stuff like Young Lust and Monkey on My Back. There's some really good tracks on this. Very solid album from Aerosmith at number 46. See, this is a heavy hitter at 46. This year's just nuts. Okay, at number 45, here's a great band I've been getting into. This is Deliverance with Evil Friendship. Look at that cover. One of my favorite metal covers ever. That's really cool. And this album's solid. It's really good metal. If you just want to crank up the metal, listen to this sucker. It's good. You know, Tongues of Lies. That's a great song. Every song is good on this, actually. Lord of Vice, Veil, Book, and Scandal. Really good album. Deliverance. Great, great band. Okay, at number 44. This is Electric Boys. Funko Metal Carpet Ride. I need to get this on vinyl. Really good album. And like I said, it's kind of like a mixture of funk and metal. Really good stuff here. All Lips and Hips was the single. Really good song. But this is a solid record all the way through. Good stuff there. Okay, at number 43. JC, Josh, man, I'm sorry it's so low, but this is a great record, but it's 43. This is Slip of the Tongue from Whitesnake. And really great album here. I like the song Slip of the Tongue. Kitten's Got Claws is great. You know, it's got Full for Your Lovin' and Deeper the Love, the 2 big singles on here. Sailing Ships, Judgment Day. Steve Vai does amazing guitar work on here. It's just, you know, he's an amazing guitarist. Really great album by Whitesnake. Number 42. This is a post-punk band, and this is an EP. This is Fugazi with Margin Walker. Really love this record. I love this band. And of course, this is the singer that came from Minor Threat, the punk band, and they were a DIY band. Just did a great album, great Great, great music. I love these guys. One of my favorite post-punk or punk bands, you know, late 80s punk bands. Maybe my favorite. Fugazi. Great stuff. Number 41. Got some Michael Monroe with Not Faking It. He was, of course, the singer from Hanoi Rocks, and after their drummer Razzle was killed in the car crash with Vince Neil, they kind of faded out. They were one of the original glam metal bands from, I think they're from Sweden. And Michael Monroe is the lead singer. Really great. Dead Jail or Rock and Roll's an all-time great anthem. This whole album is really solid. Killer album all the way through. Love this record. Michael Monroe, Not Faking It. Okay, number 40. This is a kind of polarizing metal band here. Pretty Boy Floyd, leather boys with electric toys. There's a nice hype on there. And they kind of remind me of like a mixture of Kiss meets Poison, sound-wise. You know, a little heavier than Poison, not quite as heavy as like the heavy Kiss stuff, but really good. Kind of looks like the Destroyer cover. They do a really cool version of Toast of the Town on this, which Motley Crue did in the early days. And Rock and Roll, Gonna Set the Night on Fire. I always love that song. This is a really good album all the way through, actually. And it doesn't get any more glam metal there, than that. Kind of crazy. Okay, at number 39. This is a great album here. It's a Babylon AD at 39, and they're a really good band. I don't know if they had another album after this. I think this might have been their only one. But, you know, Bango the Bells is on here, and Hammer Swings Down. You know, it's a really solid record all the way through. Great stuff there from Babylon AD. At number 38, and this is like a metal thrash band. This is Concrete Killers from Shock Paris. Really great album here. They're just so heavy, killer stuff, catchy, great music. You know, every song is good on this. The Heat and the Fire, I love that one. The title song, In the Dark. Such a good album here. Concrete Killers from Shock Paris. At number 37, this is a thrash masterpiece here. Alice in Hell from Annihilator. Great album. I still remember the video for Alice in Hell. Kind of weird, Alice in Hell, then Allison isn't a name. But really great, solid record. I was so happy when they reissued this because I didn't have it. And really good stuff here. Annihilator. At number 37. Number 36. This is like a pre-grunge album. Really great stuff here. This is Doolittle by the Pixies at 36. And they were kind of... Nirvana kind of copied their sound a little. It kind of sounds like Nirvana with the heavy, then the mellow, then the heavy. But this is I love this album. The song Gouge Away is amazing. If you don't know that song, check it out. Gouge Away is just such an amazing masterpiece of a song. This album is solid all the way through. Great stuff. Heavy. It's like really good grunge stuff there. Number 35. The debut from Shotgun Messiah. I only have this on cassette. Of course, they had a different singer at this time. And great guitarist. Of course, Tim, what's his name? Tim Solt. No, that's not Tim Skold on the bass. After this album took over the vocals areas on the bottom there. He actually joined Marilyn Manson's band later on. But this Shotgun Messiah is really good. Love this. Need to find both of their first two on vinyl. And if they have the third one on vinyl, I'm not sure. But they're a great band. I love Shotgun Messiah. At number 34, Horse London. This is an EP. I believe it's their only release. And they're kind of like a biker metal band. Really good stuff. Kind of reminiscent of Motorhead a little bit. Good Day to Die. I love that song. Wheels in Motion. How Do You Ride? Great album here. Love this. Okay, number 33. This is a really good album here. This is a great band. Great White. Twice Shy. Excellent record. Of course, I had the big hits. Once Bitten, Twice Shy. House of Broken Love. The Angel Song. But, there's stuff like Move It is great. My Heart the Hunter. Really great song there, too. Baby's on Fire. Really good album. Missed a Bone. Love that song. This has great production on it. Really good sounding record. Excellent. At number 32, Sonic Temple from The Cult. Another great album. I mean, Firewoman, you couldn't get away from that song in the late 80s. It was on MTV at least once an hour. I mean, you seriously, it was maybe the most played video for about a year there on the whole station. And it's got, Sweet Soul Sister on here, Edie Child Baby. Really good album by a great band. Ian Astbury, great singer. Killer band, killer album. And at number 31, this is such a good one. And amazingly, I only have it on cassette. Warrant, Dirty, Rotten, Filthy, Stinkin' Rich, their debut. Really good album. Of course, I love the song 32 Pennies. It's always been one of my favorites. So Damn Pretty Should Be Against the Law. I love that one. In the Sticks. Of course, it's got Heaven on here and Big Talk and Down Boys. Sometimes She Cries. Great debut from Warrant. Amazing. So now I'm up to the top 30, and there were some great ones in the bottom 30. So the top 30, I can't believe this is a 30, because this album kicks ass. Dr. Feelgood from Motley Crue at number 30. How is this so low? I just don't get it. It's just, I love this year. So, everyone knows this record. The title song, just that groove is so killer. Kickstart My Heart. But the ones I really love are like Sticky Sweet, She Goes Down, Rattlesnake Shake, Slice Your Pie. All the deep tracks I really love on this. Really great album. I love Motley Crue. Killer. Okay, number 29. Another great album. White Lion with Big Game. And I really love their version of Radar Love. I like it better than the original, and that's rare that I like the cover better. The drumming on that is so great, and I love the song Little Fighter, and If My Mind Is Evil is always my favorite from here. Let's Get Crazy is great. Going Home Tonight, Living on the Edge. This is a killer record. Vito Bratta, one of the most underrated guitarists. He's so good. And then it's got James Lomenzo here on the bass, who played on a couple Megadeth records after this. I mean, a few years down the road. So White Lion and Megadeth have a connection, kind of odd, but really great record. Number 28. Here's, oh man, I'm telling you, this year is nuts. Trash from Alice Cooper. Amazing record. Of course, this was had his huge hit, Poison. It's also got what was the other kind of hit? House of Fire, Bed of Nails. I love that song. Hell Is Living Without You. Spark in the Dark. I love this record. I don't like it as well as the two previous ones were a little heavier, but this is just an amazing record. Maybe his most successful since the 70s. I'm sure it was because of Poison. Great record. Okay, up at number 27, Exodus with Fabulous Disaster. Another great album. This is a thrash masterpiece. Toxic Waltz. Oh man, that's so good. They do their version of Lil Rider on here. Last Act of Defiance is great. Verbal Razors is on here. Great album. Cage in Hell. Love this record. Exodus. Okay, number 26. And I had this on vinyl, but I gave it as a VCLT. And I will get it again on vinyl. This is Blue Murder. Great super group here. John Sykes on the guitar and vocals, of course, from Whitesnake, who was a guitarist for Slide It In and the remade Slide It In. And the self-titled album that had all the big hits, he was a guitarist and he's a singer. Carmen Appice on the drums, Tony Franklin on the bass. Jelly Roll is one of my favorite songs. I love Jelly Roll. Valley of the Kings is great. Whole album is really good. Love it all the way through. Okay, after Blue Murder, I got another cassette. This is my favorite album by this artist, and he's one of the best guitarists ever. This is Joe Satriani, Flying in a Blue Dream. This is my favorite album by him. I love this album. And what I really love about this, most of his are all fully instrumental. About half the songs on here, he does the vocals. And Big Bad Moon is one of the best bluesy rock, hard rock songs ever. Love it. The telephone calls, great on here. I love this album. Killer. My favorite Satriani. Okay, after that, I've got, where am I at? I'm at number 24 with DAD. No Fuel Left for the Pilgrims. Another great album. Sleeping My Day Away. ZCMI, Point of View, True Believer. My favorite song on this, though, is Rim of Hell. They throw the best damn parties at the Rim of Hell. Love it. Great band. Great album. and they're still going, putting out great music. Number 23. Another powerhouse here. Wow. This is Faster Pussycat with Wake Me When It's Over. And this is such a great album. Probably their most successful because it's got, House of Pain on here, Poison Ivy, Slip of the Tongue. Just such a great album. Little Dove. Where there's a whip, there's a way. I mean, just one great song after another. Oh, man, I love this album. Killer stuff. The second album from Faster Pussycat. Up at number 22. One of the best grunge albums of the 80s. Definitely. Soundgarden, Louder Than Love. Amazing record. And, of course, the song Loud Love is on here. Full On, Kevin's Mom, that's really good. Get on the Snake, Hands All Over, Power Trip. And then they do the Big Dumb Sex is on this, which Guns N' Roses covered on the Spaghetti Incident. Really good. Love this. Chris Cornell, of course, is amazing. And this is the last one before Ben Shepherd, it looks like. Yep. So, killer record. Number 21, another great one. This is Britney Fox with Boys in Heat. This might be even better than their debut, and I love their debut. So this is just amazing. Standing in the Shadows. They do a really killer version of Hair of the Dog. I actually prefer that to the original. I think they do the best version of Hair of the Dog. Just Dizzy Dean's Davidson's voice just is so killer on it, and they kick ass on it. Left Me Stray, I love that one. Dream On, pretty big hit. But my favorite song on here has always been Stevie. I don't know why, I just love that song, but really great album. Of course, the Philadelphia Rockers, them and Cinderella both came up in Philadelphia at the same time. That's why they kind of have a similar sound, similar vocal style. They were like competing in the clubs at the same time. Really cool stuff. Okay, at number 20. So I'm in my top 20 now. So every one of these is an all-time favorite of mine. And even, a couple of the others were. There's a Cocked and Loaded from LA Guns. I mean, what can I say about this record? It's amazing. It's got the Ballad of Jane and Never Enough were the big hits. I Want to Be Your Man is so good. Rip and Tear, Slap in the Face, Malaria. Song after song of greatness. Amazing record. Number 19. Oh, man. I can't believe this didn't make my top 10, as I love it so much. This is Badlands' debut. Amazing record. Jake E. Lee on the guitar. Ray Gillen on the vocals. We got Eric Singer, that's now in Kiss, on the drums. Greg Chastain on the bass. I think it's his name. Yep, Greg Chasin. Sorry. But, High Wire. Dreams in the Dark. All-time classic. Winter's Call is amazing. Rumble and Train. I love this record. Absolutely love it. Amazing. Number 18. Holy crap. Tesla, The Great Radio Controversy. Another all-time classic. This includes my very favorite Tesla song, Heaven's Trail No Way Out. It's been my favorite Tesla song since I first saw the video before the album was out. I just love that song. But, it's got Paradise on here, Love Song, The Way It Is. I mean, Hang Tough, Lazy Days, Crazy Nights, Did It for the Money. Just solid. Amazing record. That's number 19, I believe. 18. Nuts. Okay, number 17. Sorry. Number 17, I've got Lord Tracy, Deaf Gods of Babylon. I freaking love this record. Ever since I first heard it, it's been a favorite of mine. Of course, what's his name? Terry LeGlaze was the original singer of Pantera, sang on the first 3 Pantera records. That was after this, or that was before this, and he did Lord Tracy, I think. So, amazing record. Got all different kinds of sounds on here. They even do like a little bit of a hip-hop thing called 3/8C, Three-Headed Chick, kind of a country thing called King of the Nighttime Cowboys. But, their ballads are great on here. Where are they? Foolish Love and Chosen Ones are great. Out with the Boys, just a rock anthem. But my favorite song on here has always been East Coast Rose. I love East Coast Rose. Amazing song. I love this album. Killer. Okay, at number 16. My favorite album by this band, and it's a great one. This is Love and War from Illian Hags. Love this album. I only have it on cassette. It's a grail of mine on vinyl. All's Fair in Love and War is so great. Every song on this is killer. It's an amazing record. It's almost like a concept record, but it isn't. But just, I think this blows their first album away. I think it's so good. Love that album. Okay, at number 15. Love this record too. Cats and Boots, Kicked and Clawed. Amazing album. The singer Joel Ellis and the drummer are both American. The guitarist and the bass player are Japanese, and amazing musicians. Heavy, bluesy, hard rockin' greatness. Love it. Shotgun Sally. Her Monkey is one of my very favorite songs from this year. I love it. Coast to Coast, Whip It Out. Every song is killer on this. I love this record. Number 14, Toro Toro, Surprise Attack. Another great bluesy, hard rockin' album. A lot of the glam metal bands were going a little less glam, a little more bluesy heavy at this point. And this is no exception. This is great. You got Walking Shoes and Guilty and, Phantom Rider. Every song's good. Riverside Drive. Being There is an amazing slow song to close it out with. My favorite song here is She's Good, She's Bad. Every time I hear the verses, get the hair on my arm standing up every time. So good. Love this album. Toro Toro. Number 14. Number 13. Got Wolfsbane, Live Fast, Die Fast. Love this record. This is heavy. It's heavier than the glam metal, not quite thrash, kind of right in between. Blaze Bayley on the vocals, who after this went and sang for Iron Maiden for 2 albums, but this album kicks ass. So killer. You got Manhunt. Ugh, I love that song. Shaken, Killing Machine, Fell Out of Heaven. Every one of those right in a row. It's just amazing. I Like It Hot was their single. Little more Van Halen-ish. Really good song. Tears from a Fool. Amazing, slower song that's just killer. Love this record. Number 12. Another killer band. Dirty Looks, Turn of the Screw. Their second, well, they might have had a couple others, but their second major label record. And Nobody Rides for Free was a single on here. Really good song. The title song, Turn of the Screw, Who's Screwing You, is amazing. It's kind of like AC/DC, a little heavier. They're not clones. They have that sound, but they're a little heavier, a little more rockin', a little more catchy even. Really killer stuff here. Love Screams. Oh my God, I love this record. And there's the band there. Really great album, really great band. Number 11, Bang Tango, Psycho Cafe. Amazing record. I love the vocals of Joe Lestay. This has a little bit of funky bass mixed into this album. Really great. Attack of Life is so heavy when I saw it live. So killer. Someone Like You, Breaking Up a Heart of Stone. I mean, my God, this is a good album. Love Injection, Just For You. Every song is great on Bang Tango, Psycho Cafe. So now, up to my top 10, and every one of these, I mean, the teens were amazing, but this top 10 are just some of my all-time favorites. I mean, seriously. Starting off with number 10, The Four Horsemen, Nobody Said It Was Easy. I freaking love this album. It's, heavy, bluesy, metal, killer stuff. Rockin' Is My Business, Wanted Man, Moonshine. I mean, just amazing all the way through. Love this band. They only put out this album and an EP before it. Killer stuff. Number 9. I know a lot of people in the VC are into this band, and I have been ever since they came out. This is Hags at number 9. Love this album. Another one of those heavy, bluesy, hard rockin', it was called metal back then. Now they call it hard rock, but it's just killer stuff. Half the Way Valley, Doghouse, Too Much T-Bone. I mean, Bunk Bed Creek, the instrumental that goes into In the Mood for Love. I mean, I love this record. Every song, killer album. Very underrated band. Number 8, got the debut from Skid Row. Killer album, killer band. Not quite as heavy as their 2 albums that came after this, but there's some really heavy moments on this, like Piece of Me and, Sweet Little Sister, Big Guns. Just an amazing album. Of course, it's got the big hits, 18 in Life and Youth Gone Wild and I Remember You, but, I mean, Midnight Tornado. My God, that's good. Here I Am, I love this album. Number 8. Number 7. My number 7 is the Hangman. I love this album. Another one of the bluesy heavy bands. I tend to gravitate towards that. That's my favorite thing, is when they're got that heavy edge to them, but they're real bluesy at the same time. And this album, I can't tell you how many times I listened to this album back on my cassette, singing along to it. Rotten Sunday, you know, just every song. Coal Mine, Desperation Town, Slow Death, Lonely. I mean, it's just an amazing, amazing record. Can't recommend this enough. Great album. Number 6. Sleaze metal at its very best, except for one more that's after it. This is Rockskank, Things You've Never Done Before. Amazing guitar work. They have some time changes in their songs. It's kind of cool. But killer sleaze metal, heavy. Some of their mellower stuff is even killer, like Red Rose and Ball and Chain. But you know, you have stuff like Live Fast, Die Young, Fastest Gun in Town, Need Your Sex is amazing, Scratch My Back, No Easy Way Out. I love this record. I've loved it ever since I've heard it. It's just a great record. My top 5. This is one of my favorite Kiss albums, Hot in the Shade. Love it. I know a lot of people don't think it's bloated. I think it's amazing. It's got the big hits Forever, Hide Your Heart, and Rise to It. But, you know, I love stuff like King of Hearts and Street Giveth and Street Taketh Away. Somewhere Between Heaven and Hell. It's amazing. Prisoner of Love. Love is a Slap in the Face. Boomerang. Man, I love Boomerang. Great album. Number 5, Kiss, Hotter Than Hell. And Hot in the Shade. Back in '89, that definitely would have been my number 1 because I was a Kiss fanatic. I still am. But as the years go by, I got a couple that just rose above it somehow. I always loved all these other ones too, though. Number 4, Vain with No Respect. This album just kills me every time I hear it. The title song alone, No Respect, is so good. And then you got the 2 singles, Beat the Bullet and Who's Watching You. It doesn't get any better than that. I mean, they're so good. And every song is good on it. Secrets, 1,000 Degrees, Smoke and Shadows, Down for the Third, Icy. Man, Icy is so good. Laws Against Love, amazing record. Davey Vain here, the singer, actually a producer, produced the first 2 Death Angel records, and they're a total glam band. Pretty cool. And it's an amazing record. Number 3, put this above Kiss. I love this album. Ace Frehley, Trouble Walking. He does his version of Hide Your Heart on here. You know, Shot Full of Rock, Do Ya. The cover of Do Ya is really good. 5 Card Stud. Too Young to Die, which has Richie Scarlett singing, is great. Remember Me. I love Remember Me. Fractured 3 is on here. Just an amazing record. This might be my favorite Ace Frehley solo record. It's that good. Killer. So I'll use number 2 and number 1. Number 2, a masterpiece of a record where this band was making a change to go a little more progressive. Wasp, the Headless Children. This album is so good. It's just amazing all the way through, starting with The Heretic, and you know, their cover of the Who Song The Real Me with that killer bass and drumming from Frankie Banali. It's just so good. The title song Thunderhead is amazing. Mean Man's one of my favorite songs. So killer. Forever Free, the kind of slower song that kicks into gear. I love that one. Rebel in the FDG. Love this album. One of my favorite albums of all time, obviously, or it wouldn't be this high. And that leaves my number 1. And even back in '89, this was right up there with Hot in the Shade for me, even though it wasn't Kiss, and I was all Kiss, but this is the debut from Dangerous Toys. Maybe my favorite debut of the '80s. It is so good. You know, Teasing, Pleasing, and Scared. You got Bones in the Gutter. I love the lyrics in that song. Take Me Drunk. It's infectious. Feels Like a Hammer is kind of the slowest song, and it's not a slow song. Sportin' a Woody starts off the second side. Kind of goofy lyrics, but really fun and a good song. You know, you got Outlaw, 10 Boots Stompin', That Dog. I love this record. Amazing, amazing. And look at this guy here. That's the drummer. He's wearing a Death shirt. Pretty cool. So to recap, I got Dangerous Toys, number 1. Number 2, Wasp, the Headless Children. Number 3, Ace Frehley, Trouble Walking. Number 4, Vain, No Respect. Number 5, Kiss, Hot in the Shade. Number 6, Rocks Gang, Things You've Never Done Before. Number 7, The Hangman. Number 8, Skid Row. Number 9, Hags. Number 10, Nobody Said It Was Easy from the Four Horsemen. Number 11, Bang Tango with Psycho Cafe. Number 12, Dirty Looks, Turn of the Screw. Number 13, Live Fast, Die Fast from Wolfsbane. Number 14, Tora Tora with Surprise Attack. Number 15, Cats and Boots, Kicked and Clawed. Number 16, Illian Axe, Love and War. Number 17, Lord Tracy, Deaf Gods of Babylon. Number 18, Tesla, The Great Radio Controversy. Number 19, Badlands. Number 20, LA Guns, Cocked and Loaded. Number 21, Britney Fox, Boys in Heat. Number 22, Soundgarden, Louder Than Love. Number 23, Pastor Pussycat, Wake Me When It's Over. Number 24, DAD, No Fuel Left for the Pilgrims. Number 25, Joe Satriani, Flying in a Blue Dream. Number 26, Blue Murder. Number 27, Exodus, Fabulous Disaster. Number 28, Trash from Alice Cooper. Number 29, White Lion with Big Game. Number 30, Motley Crue, Dr. Feelgood. Number 31, Warrant, Dirty Rotten Filthy Stinkin' Rich. Number 32, The Cult, Sonic Temple. Number 33, Great White, Twice Shy. Number 34, Horse London. Number 35, Shotgun Messiah. Number 36, The Pixies, Doolittle. Number 37, Annihilator, Alice in Hell. Number 38, Shock Paris, Concrete Killers. Number 39, Babylon AD. Number 40, Pretty Boy Floyd, Leather Boys with Electric Toys. Number 41, Michael Monroe, Not Faking It. Number 42, Fugazi, Margin Walker. Number 43, Whitesnake, Slip of the Tongue. Number 44, Electric Boys, Funko Metal Carpet Ride. Number 45, Deliverance, Evil Friendship. Number 46, Aerosmith, Pump. Number 47, Easy O, Fire Fire. Number 48, Princess Pang. Number 49, Leatherwolf, Street Ready. Number 50, Nirvana, Bleach. Number 51, Kill, Larger Than Life. 52, Extreme. 53, Holy Moses, Queen of Siam. Number 54, The Beastie Boys, Paul's Boutique. Number 55, Mr. Big. Number 56, The Outfield, Voices of Babylon. Number 57, 9 Inch Nails, Pretty Hate Machine. Number 58, Lost Cause, Chicks Go Wild. Number 59, Jack Starr's Burning Star, No Turning Back. And at number 60, Bonham, The Disregard for Timekeeping. So there we go. There was 89. 1990s coming up. I already know what number 1 is. I don't know about any of the rest. Maybe I don't know number 1 because there's 2 of them that might be fighting it out. And so I can't wait to do that one. That's going to be great. It's going to be a while because I got to prep it, and it's going to take a lot of listening. So, all right, everybody, thanks for watching. That was a good, great year there. And I want to say thank you, everyone, for watching this. And all right, until next time, rock on.